Chapter 1. Let me tell you about the last time I saw my dad. We were on deck, ringing our board, reading our ship to ride out on what was like the perfect storm. Well, it was perfect if you were the storm. Not much if you were the people being tossed around on the deck like wet gym socks in a washing machine. We had finished taking down and tying the sails off. Lash off the wheel, my dad barked to my big brother. Tailspin Tommy. Steer the leeward, lock it down. That's the ship in the perfect storm. No, thank you. Own it. Tommy yanked the wheel hard and pointed the bow downward. He looped a bungee cord through the wheel's wooden spokes to keep ahead in the direction. Now, get below, boys. Batter down the hatches. Help your sisters. Tommy grabbed a hold of whatever he could, steadied himself, and made himself down into the deckhouse cabin. Just then, a monster wave lurched over the starboard of the ship and swept me off my feet. I slid across the deck like a hockey puck on ice. I might have been overboard if my dad hadn't reached down and grabbed me a half a second before I was shark bait. Hoo-ha-ha. Time to head down. Brick, my dad shouted raging storms as the rain slashed across his face. No, I shouted back. I want to stay up here and help you. You can help me by staying alive and not getting let the lost go under. Now, hurry, get below. Go! He gave me a gentle shove to propel me down the tilting deck. I reached the deckhouse and grabbed a hold and swung myself around through the door. Tommy had already headed into the engine room to help with the pumps. Suddenly, a giant sledgehammer of salt water slapped our starboard aside and sent the ship tilting wildly to the left. I heard the wood creaking. We tilted over so far I felt against the wall while our port side slapped the churning sea. We were going to capsize. I could tell. The Lost righted itself instead, and the ship tossing and bucking like an inky beached well. I found the floor shoved at the deckhouse latch shut. I pressed my body against it and the waves were pounding against the door. The water definitely wanted me to let it in. That wasn't going to happen. Not in my watch. I cranked the door's latch to bolt it tight. I would, of course, reopen the door the instant my dad finished whatever he needed to do on top of the deck. But for now, I had to stop the Lost from taking in more water, if that was even possible. The sea kept turning, the Lost kept lurching, the storm was sloshing seawater through every crack and crevice it could find. Me? I started panicking, because I had a sinking feeling we were gonna sink, and this was going to be the end. I was about to drown at sea. Is 12 years old too young to die? Apparently, the Caribbean Sea didn't think so. Alright, children. This has been chapter 1. Leave me a quick comment. What do you think is going to happen in chapter 2? Do you think he's going to die? Do you think the ship is going to go into the water and be shipwrecked? What's your ideas, your thoughts? I will post chapter 2 soon. Bye, y'all.